A man should not anchor his life to a third party. A man should be a man inside, inward. The sun shine both for the good and for the bad. There is nothing like you are giving up. Who give up? My name is God. Time factor is one of the factors that men battle a lot with in their establishment, in their settlement. Okay. When they will start rating you as a man is when you make it in life. As a man, don't go broke. If you are still young, work, have a strong spiritual base. But the world we live into is a dark and a cruel world. You might think that you are going up already. At a flip, you are down. Men who know their God, they shall be strong. You have to be strong before you do exploit. If not, if you do exploit, one tackle, bro, you are the exploit go reach floor. One arrow can crash you. My motivation is basically three things. Number one, my family. I just want to make life better, easier for them. My belief system. I believe say, who God get your whistle. Any day he blow am, that man too will blow.
Okay, so today I have a phenomenon in the studio today, a very wonderful person. I know you would love to hear from him. So today we have Ifeanyi Abuchi, Attitude One. Attitude, yeah, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, bro.
Welcome. Thank you for being part of what we are doing today. All right, so Attitude, we know that you have a platform called Men Enthusiasts. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay, where you teach everything about men.
Yeah.
About becoming a man, the process, the struggle.
The struggle. The struggle joke.
The struggle and everything. Let me start by asking you, how do you feel being a male child? Do you feel like, I for just be woman, or do you feel good being a male child?
Well, what's there is it always feels good to be a man. I love men being men. A dude should be a dude. I feel so unhappy because of the narrative people are pushing to the society, trying to stereotype things without balancing it from other perspectives. As I say, being a man is feel good to be a man. Though, you know, as you grow, the struggle. You know, as you grow, the struggle grows. At times you see your dad, you need a cool environment. Noise pissing him off.
Yeah.
You know, little things get him kind of pissed off. Then we think probably he's trying to be a tough guy. That's a good move. But you know, sometimes you see men appreciate some kind of songs. So the struggle grows and it just intensifies. But one thing I know is this: a man who has a backup don't back off. Though the struggles are there, they are there before you. In fact, someone say that once they give birth to you as a child, they will cut something out of you. May your mind they say
you don't complete say the struggle.
Say you don't complete. So the struggle and all that, they are there. Just that you just have to have backup. One of the backup that every man should have is a good family setting. Family is fundamental. Anybody that loses out having a good and a strengthened family as a man, life don't they give you like 2-0. So every man needs a strong family, a family that cares, that love, because there is a lot on men's shoulder that will always weigh you down. That's why you need a family that will look at you, even if you are smiling. You know that this smile, I know you are smiling, but there is something behind this smile. And that family can be your wife, your children, can be your parents, wife, boy. Another one is friends. You know, friends are people you associate with, you meet on a daily basis, you grow up with them, childhood friend and all that. You know, Bible says something. Bible says that he that keep company with the wise,
Yeah.
So as you are growing as a man, have a strong partners. To an extent, where I've been by God's grace, they're just friends. To an extent, I don't struggle. You know, there are people that everybody has their story. Growing up, I live a cool, rosy life to an extent, by the grace of God, though, because I have good friends growing up. So friends and family is a major backup that a man needs for him not to back off. Then another one is a strong community. Yeah, that's the church you attend, the association you belong to, the social club. Try and belong to a community that motivates you being a man. Growing up as a man, I feel good, bro.
Okay, when you are making your statement, you said you love men being men. Does it mean that a man can be a man without being a man?
Anyway, man, where man no cocoa.
Okay, man no cocoa.
Every man no cocoa, bro. Okay. You know, one of the things that will form you being that is where you grow up. Okay. Family, friends. Our ideology is being shaped. Right. Our belief system is being shaped by environment, our association, our education, our exposure. Yeah. So there are men biologically they are men. Mentally they are not. Emotionally they are not. They are still boy child, but they are fathers. They are boys. They just have coating of men, but inside of them they are boys. So there are men who are men
So there are men that are boys.
There are men that are boys.
And there are boys that are men.
There are boys that are men. Okay. A man say that the mind is the man. So what makes a man is not his age, is not his accomplishment, but what the man has inside of him. The mind is the man.
Okay, so now that you have said a lot of things about the man. Do you think that male child or being a man is of more advantage when you want to talk about gender now? That is more advantage to be a man than to be a woman. You know, you see your gender as a more advantaged gender than the other gender.
This one choco. Also on social media, it has been dragged over the years.
Yeah.
You know, the thing of gender equality, feminists and all that.
Yeah.
The quote of what man can do, blah blah blah.
Do better.
So, but in my own perspective, this is me talking from my own personal perspective. I think I have an advantage being a man. Then, if you ask me, do I have advantage over a woman? That's a question mark there.
Yes, yes.
I would say perhaps, because all of us, we have our uniqueness. There are things that men do that a woman cannot get to do, and there are things that a woman do that men can't dare doing it.
Okay.
We are just there to complement. The Bible said that God made Adam and put him in the garden. God gave him a specified work. As Adam is working, Adam need a helpmeet for him to meet up to the work that God gave to him. If not, when God comes to assess him, there will be many loopholes. When that loophole is there, Adam will not score high on God's charts. So if he buzz around that I'm a man, I have an advantage, the time will come that you need emotional support. The time will come that you need to rest your head with a lot of loads on someone's shoulder. So all these things are, for me, I feel advantage being a man, but in other way around, is perhaps.
Okay, thank you very much. So now, considering the struggle of being a man from childhood and then to maybe where God have brought you now, what can you say have been your motivation? That thing that have given you the mind to keep pushing, to continue going, even beating every odd and still standing tall.
My motivation is basically three things. Number one is my family. Any day I wake up, I just want to make life better, easier for them, honestly. Then another one is my friends. God being so kind from day one. I normally have friends that, would I say, are ahead of me to an extent. That's one advantage I have. As a young boy, I have friends of my age, even some that I senior. In their early age, they are making impacts. Most of them are millionaires. Like, it's somehow something that someone needs to balance mentally, because if you don't handle it well, it can also be a depression. When your friends are kind of doing it well, in their early 20s, they are millionaires and you are still trying to find your square roots. But I appreciate my friends, because looking at them, I'll be like, man, how do you do it? They give me something to inspire me, something to motivate me, something to keep me pushing. So friends has been one of my core motivation. Then number three, I would say my belief system. I believe say, who God get in whistle. Any day he blow him, that man too will blow. So my belief system, my core values. So these are the things that motivate me. So because there are things that others take casually, but I don't take casually based on where I'm coming from. So my belief system is one of my motivations.
So your family is your first motivation, your friends, and your belief system. Don't do small motivation, you carry motivation around body. You carry motivation around body. Yeah. Okay, considering the motivations, considering the struggle, at what point do you think a man should give up?
No point.
I'm asking because you know that you get where man go collect hit reach. You look up, you look down. You look up, you look down. You'll be like, I beg you, everybody go rest. So at what point do you think a man should just give up and just relax about life?
The only point that a man can give up is when the man is dead. So far, you are still alive. You have no reason to give up.
I've seen people who say that this man was a very ambitious man. This man had wonderful dreams, but life hit him in the market where he was doing well in the market. There was this fire outbreak and everything just went down. His container fell into the sea and nothing was picked out of the container. And then the next day you see the man drinking alcohol around the streets without any future, without any hope anymore. So are there weight of things that when you hit a man, you can now tell the man, oh yeah, you don't try, kukuma rest?
If I should use what Jesus said, say that what man is does not consider the abundance of the things. How do you put it again? So a man that wants to keep him going only boils down to physical things, finance, probably even marriage. There are people that you hear them say, I started drinking when my wife left.
Oh.
I started drinking when I lost my wife. I started drinking when my child was no. That means you're not built to be a man yet. A man should not anchor his life or what's keeping him going to a third party. A man should be a man inside, inward. So it's when those things are the things that inspire you, motivate you. Those things that are material things. When you lose them, you are gone as a man. A man that can make it having a container, maybe the warehouse got burnt or whatever. If the man is a man, what made him to get to that point is still inside of him. So he can always, you can always stir it up again. It may not be easy, but that's why the man has to have a backup. When you as a man, probably your family is always there to cheer you up. Man, I know this is not you can do better. Man, this might have happened, but trust God. You have your friends that they are always there in your DM. Bro, I saw what happened, but we are here for you, we are rooting for you, we are supporting you. A man that is down, having this kind of people around him, having this kind of, factors around him, that man is not, will not be down for long, just for a while. So the only time that a man can give up, if you say like a man that is dead himself, one guy, that should be last 2 years, is Mohbad or whosoever. I heard it was buried. When they went to dig him out, they are seeing blood. so for me, even see they go meet people. So for me, a man that is even dead still have a chance unless you are buried. Because anything can still happen. God is gracious. Bible say that the sun shine both for the good and for the bad. So when you are in your rock bottom, knows that the sun is shining for you that is in the rock bottom, and is also shining for the one at the cliff top. So the one up there is not just the one that arrives. Anything can happen at any time. Your story can change. You can have a phone call. Someone can recommend you. Someone can appoint you. There is nothing like you are giving up. Don't give up, now you lose God.
Okay, thank you very much. It's going to be a very short session. But then, as a young guy, I don't know if you have any words of encouragement or anything you want to say to our colleagues out there, knowing that all of us, we are in a field of struggle. So I don't know if you have one or two things to say, considering the fact that this is the area you've developed yourself in. Because I don't know if you have one or two things you would like to say to the watching audience.
Okay, one of the things I would like to tell my audience is, number one, time is of essence. In fact, as both of us are here, we are some minutes older, we are some hours older, we are some seconds older. Time factor is one of the factors that men battle a lot with. It affects men in their establishments, in their settlements, in case of getting married. In fact, time. And in the society, men has financial calendar, while women has age calendar.
Okay.
When they will start rating you as a man is when you make it in life. Go and check your Bible now. Go and check the story of a wise poor man that nobody wants to associate with. So no matter what, time. And another thing I would like to tell everybody, this is not for me to push materialism out there, but please, as a man, develop your purpose, but I beg, get something doing. Make money. See,
money define Bobo.
See, as a man, don't go broke. As a man, don't go broke. So, some of my friends, some people I know, I don't kick against spirituality or those stuff or developing your purpose, running an NGO. But please, if you are still young, work. See, no man has time. I just wish men will understand. Time is not on our side as young people. So if I see a young person playing with time, it's good to go for retreats, spend months there, but please have something to do and have that early. Then another thing I would advise every man to do is to have a strong spiritual base. Spirituality is what makes humanity. The world we live into is a dark and a cruel world. And you might think that you are going up already. At a cliff, you are down. So Bible says that men who know their God, they shall be strong. You have to be strong before you do exploit. If not, if you do exploit, one tackle,
go and the exploit go reach floor.
One tackle, one arrow can crush you. Go out there, make meaning out of life. Hustle. As a young man, hustle. Leave people DM for urgent 2K. Hustle. Go out there. It will not be easy, but just try, give your best, then choose good friends.
So as a young man out there, hustle, make money. Onye Diego Wemba. May they not pursue you come up for family meeting. Thank you very much, Attitude. Thank you for this wonderful session. Thank you for the insights. Our dear audience out there, this is Attitude in the studio today. So if you have questions for Attitude, though where they far, but we go drag and come down. So if you have any question to ask him, drop your question in the comment section. Follow Attitude on his page, Ifeanyi Abuchi, am I right? I will tag it on the post, and I will tag every other social media handles that you can connect with him. See you some other time. Man be man. The man no be boy.
You're the tell man. You're the tell man.
You're the tell man when it happens.